Hey Taurus, and welcome to your channeled messages for May 2022. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It can appear in other parts of your chart if you have strong planets in Taurus. But for the most of you, this is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So right off the bat, I was getting that there's some sort of compassion needed for releasing judgments of yourself, of others, of just really having an understanding of people's processes, of your own process of healing, of moving forward and releasing the parts of us that don't need to move forward into the future. So really have that compassion, not only for others, but mainly for yourself, because you are coming out of a difficult time. Some of you are craving the security and comfort you feel in your home environment. Your home could have changed recently. You could have moved. You could have split up with somebody. And now you're living somewhere new to you. You're just really craving that home and security. For some of you, you're craving what a family brings to that home. Just really wanting to feel stable again. For some of you, there is this very strong will that you have that you need to start showing everybody. There are people in your life, in the midst of you right now, who will take advantage of you if you let them. They are definitely in your energy, all around you, trying to play you for the fool, trying to use you, manipulate you. So just be cautious of that. For some of you, you're radiating that energy that just naturally draws people to you. You're very attractive right now. And I don't just mean like looks wise, I mean like emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You have this pull, this draw that is bringing people towards you. And it's like you can't even help it. And for some of you, you don't want people drawn to you right now. You just want to heal. You want to be by yourself. You want to figure things out, work through things. So you're not wanting this attention that you are naturally drawing to you. That's going to subside a little bit here towards the end of April, beginning of May. But there's still certain people that are going to be drawn to you. Take notice of who these people are, because for the majority of you, those people are being drawn into your life for a reason. There's something along your path that they have a purpose for. And if you're constantly shutting people out, you're going to have to redo that lesson or redo that situation, or it's going to show up again and again until you allow that person or situation to be a part of your path. I'm not saying jump into a relationship with anybody, but there's some sort of healing that is going to come from this person that you need right now. And this could just be as, strictly just a friend, or, like a cousin or a brother or sister, whatever. It doesn't have to be somebody that you're in a relationship with, but this person has a purpose in your life. So don't block everybody out of your circle while you're healing, because this person plays an important part. For some of you, you're really reevaluating your life. Your priorities are changing. You're changing your view on life, the way things happen, why they happen. Just you're approaching it as a challenge, life in general, instead of an opportunity. Don't go in it with your fists raised, ready to fight. Welcome it with open arms, because you have some pretty big opportunities coming in for you mid-May. I would say May 16th is a very important day for you, as well as the 7th and the 23rd. The 16th will be as far as like new opportunities, new situations that are meant to come into your life that you're meant to jump on. The 7th is more so that energy healing, that that person coming into your life for the purpose of helping you heal, and help you move forward, help you get over this difficult time. You're truly at your best when you demonstrate independence, but at times you need help. And you need to accept that help. You need to learn to accept help, because nobody can do it alone. Nobody can do 100% of their life without a single other person. So accept help. Don't be too proud, because somebody's truly there to help you. For some of you, your whole life is being uprooted at this moment. It could have started clear back in February, March, April, in those 3 months. Total changes, total turnarounds. Your whole way of being, your whole way of living was uprooted, was challenged, was changing. This is because you're coming to the end of a cycle, like an 18-year cycle. For some of you, it's a 25-year cycle. You're coming to the end of that. So you could feel like your whole world's just crumbling around you. And for some of you, it could be, but it's with those crumbs of what we decide to do next. For some of you, you feel lost. And it's because you're fearing that change. You're fearing your inner shadows. It looks like the path that your soul is on, it feels like it's just wandering, because you don't know what's next, because you're holding on to like anxiety, bad thoughts. It's time to pull the weeds out of that path. It's time to face those fears head on, so they can no longer haunt you. You know, you could have been thinking of a relationship that ended, you know, if I would have done this, if I would have done that, maybe if I would have done this, they wouldn't have done that. It's time to uproot those thoughts so you can get back on path. There is a clear perception. Yeah, it's time to like let go of the illusions and delusions, and it's time to really grasp onto your intuition. Because otherwise you're going to be just lost, wandering around, wondering what's next, wondering where to go from here. And that's really no way to spend your life. Release that anxiety, release that fear, and open yourself up to that healing. I encourage you to use the moon to heal the energies of the moon. The moon goddess, like allow your emotions to be felt, healed, and released. And the moon energy can help you with that. For some of you, in this time of Taurus, there's big changes coming for you, big opportunities for your soul's growth, to put you on the right path, to get you where you need to be in order for you to be on, like, to follow your soul's blueprint. And I know that sounds confusing because it sounded confusing as I was stumbling through it, but there's opportunities that are meant for you. And I fear that some of you will let anxiety, hurt, fear stand in your way of taking this opportunity, when it's only going to bring you happiness and abundance and joy and fulfillment. And I don't want you to miss that. For some of you, you're in a relationship where there's a lot of bickering, a lot of constant arguing, sadness. You used to be on the same team. Now you feel like you're competitors. There's just this clash going on. Maybe needing to sit down and reevaluate where your goals and where you're headed in life and see if theirs match yours. Because over years of being together, we often change, we grow, we outgrow each other. And now you're starting to get to that point where maybe you've outgrown each other, and it's just some constant arguing. Even if there's no arguing, there's just this cold shoulder. There's just no warmth, no emotion, no romance. It's time for you to reevaluate that situation and see if that's something you want to hold on to. Because Taurus, you have a whirlwind romance opportunity coming in for you in about 6 months. For those of you who are still in a relationship, that's meant to come on your path. And you'll know if this is you. If you're kind of, I don't know, like maybe, then no, it's not. Because this is something that you've been pondering for the last 5 months, wondering if this is for you, if this is what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be with. You'll know if that message is for you. But for some of you, you're dealing with children who are having a difficult time, like falling behind in school, sleeping a lot, There's some sort of issue going on there, needing to pay attention, like to their sleep patterns. They're not sleeping for some reason at night. There could be a fear here. For some of you, you have children who are very psychic. Their beacon of light draws people towards them, not of this realm, not of this dimension. You might want to pay attention to your child's sleep patterns because they're not sleeping at night. Yeah, so then they're falling asleep in school, they're falling behind, and it's really causing them a lot of stress. Maybe just open up that conversation with that child. I'd say they're anywhere from 8 to 12. So open up that conversation, ask, are you getting a good night's sleep? How's school going? Because there's some underlying reason in the spiritual dimension why they're losing sleep at night. You'll also know if that's your child, because I do feel this school has been in contact with you, and you're not knowing what to do about it. You can't figure it out. For some of you, it looks like you're just getting over somebody and they appear in your life again. Just when you're about to get over them, just when you're moving on, they're popping back up. Be strong. You could be living or thinking about all the good times that you had with this person, but don't forget the bad. Don't forget what made them your ex in the first place, because this person is going to come in looking all glittery and special, and it's a mask. This person is very manipulative. This person is out for their own good, so be cautious of that. And remember what broke you guys up in the first place, because I feel they're going to try and wiggle their way back into your life. Sorry about that. For some of you, relationships that have ran their course are coming to an end. There's a lot of anxiety about what's next for you. Don't worry about that. Just allow what is wanting to come in. Don't rush things. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush your healing. You're going to have a golden opportunity soon enough, as soon as you're ready. And the universe knows when that is. For some of you, you guys, there's divine messages that are trying to reach you in the signs of omens, repeating numbers, spirit animals. There's some sort of divine message that's trying to be sent to you by your angels. Be open and receptive to be paying attention, and when you get those signs and signals, know what you were thinking about. What was I doing? What was I thinking about? Because there is a message inside a message for you. I know, confusing, right? But or angel numbers or repeating numbers. There's something that's coming forward to reveal an important message for you as far as work opportunities, love opportunities. I'm seeing too. So it's just they're trying to reach you and you're not seeing them. Especially if you've seen the number 444 or 777. Those are two that I keep seeing. Spirit animals, an eagle, a hawk. Seeing somebody's name over and over and over again everywhere you look. You see the name, George. You see it everywhere. You see it on the billboard. You see it in a commercial. Things like that. They're trying to send you a message, and you haven't been picking it up. There's some sort of important message within that message. For some of you, there's a lot of lighthearted energy that's going to begin to infiltrate your life in the month of May. There's a considerable amount of behavior or considerable amount of energy that is going to just change your outlook, change your behavior, because you've been getting through and going through a dark and heavy time. The end of them cycles, the end of relationships, the end of jobs, truly going through a dark night of the soul for some of you. This tower coming in and blowing up everything that you thought would be there forever, uprooting your life, causing you, anxiety, stress, heartbreak. You're going through that. You're getting through it. This has already started for those of you, lifelong relationships that you thought would be through till the end of time have ended. Losses in your life that you never seen coming, financial struggle, just really difficult times. You're coming through that. You're in the thick of it. And it's all for a reason. I know that seems really like lame excuse or reason for all this, but you truly had to get on your next path. You lived your life up till that point as far as it needed to go. Now you needed to shift your focus, your viewpoint, and head down this new path. You're here for a reason. You're here on a mission. And in order for you to get to that mission, in order for you to follow that soul's blueprint, you have to learn the art of letting go and receiving, the ebb and flow, the in and out, the releasing and the death and the rebirth. It's truly what needed to be let go, exited your life, so that the new could come in. You are entering in May the rebirth phase of your life. That did not survive it to that month of May, especially because I just seen a fly. Especially because you're starting that new cycle. Big changes were happening, so in the month of May is your starting point, for your solar return. Like, there's just so many opportunities coming for you that you don't see yet. You just have to get through this difficult time. There needs to be healing. The main part of the dark night of your soul is to heal, to take all them broken pieces of your shattered life and piece them back together in the most perfect version of you. And only you can do that in your own time, in your own way of healing. It's just important that you don't repress those feelings, bury those feelings, ignore those feelings, because you're meant for something pretty big. And it's going to take off very soon. For those of you, someone like burst into the scene, into your life, about the 2nd or 3rd week of May. This is going to change your direction. This is going to move you forward. It's just going to give you a new, fresh breath of air into a life where you seemed like you were asphyxiated. Like, this new relationship cycle begins with a person, most definitely who you're meant to be with. It is somebody that you know for this group of people. It's not someone you've been in a relationship that I can tell. If it is a relationship of the past, it was one that never got off the ground. It was one that didn't truly get the chance to see where it could take you. That person, this is something that is a second opportunity in a way. It looks like you would have met them from 2003 to 2006. And there was something standing in the way. There's something, a roadblock. There was a block there. Either you or them were not ready, or you or them did not see them in that light. But that is coming to an opportunity to experience a relationship with them. Things will appear totally different with this person. They're going to love you in a way you've never been loved before. So don't let fear stand in your way. I see this around the 21st to 23rd is going to be where this kind of culminates, where you get the opportunity, you run into them at the supermarket, whatever. This truly is a soulmate of yours that's meant to be in your path, meant to be in your life. There's like a strong magnetic attraction here. Possibly could be a twin flame for those of you. If you were born between the years of like 68 to 84, you could be in that wave of twins that came to Earth. For others of you, if you're not in that age range, this most definitely is a soulmate, meant to be in your life for a reason, meant to love you in a way you've never been loved before. So you can see what the true meaning of love is, unconditional love. For some of you, you're trying to take a step back. You're trying to catch your breath. You're trying to get your parts of your life that you feel are out of control or not the way you want them. You're really wanting to put the pieces back together the right way this time. Good for you. Just be cautious not to shut everybody out. Children, family members, friends, because people need people to heal. People need people to, that stupid fly. People need people to help them cope, to teach them coping mechanisms, to help them through the difficult times. So allow that in. For some of you, you're self-evaluating your life. Some of you are wanting like major career changes. You're not doing what you want to be doing. You're getting the courage to actually go after what it is that you want, to do what it is you've always wanted to do, to chase that dream, to let go of the 9 to 5 and do what truly makes your heart and soul happy. Go for it. You're going to be much more successful in something that you can put your heart into instead of just your time punching a time clock. For some of you, some of you are going back to school or taking classes to further your education, to get the job that you're wanting. That's going to be a benefit to you. It will help you get that job in the future within the next year to 2 years. For those of you who are like taking classes, continuing education, things like that. It's really important in the month of May to do something good for you, to do something nice for you, to pamper you, to make you feel good. Buy a gym membership and go. Try meditation. Go to the beauty salon. Get your nails done. Whatever it is that makes you feel nourished and nurtured is going to benefit you greatly. Get outside, meditate outside, connect with nature again, because nature and the outdoors is going to help your heart and soul heal on a different level that you never thought was possible until you actually take the time to go out there and do it and make a conscious effort to do it. You're going to be like, wow. And in that time in nature and meditation, you're going to have an enormous amount of self-realization. You're going to get a lot of spiritual wisdom, guidance, and you're going to start to see your path clearly. You're going to start seeing that way towards your 10 of Cups life that you really want. You're going to start seeing the steps that are laid in front of you. You won't see it the very first time. You won't see it all in one. But the more you do it, the more they're going to show you. The more that you're going to be open and allowing these messages to come in. Lifting the veil between this world and the next is truly going to happen for you towards the end of May. To the point where some of you might be like, okay, close the veil. Don't fear it if you get scared by what you are seeing, because for those of you, especially going through your dark night of the soul, my ears are ringing, so most definitely this is for you. Those of you going through the dark night of the soul, your psychic abilities are going to make their presence known. This is something you've never experienced before. Like I said, about the last week of May, beginning of June, ask your angels for help. Ask them to block out anything you don't want to see, hear, or feel from the other side. That's their job. Your spirit guides protect and filter what you see, and they only allow you to see what you're ready for. So, ask for help, for guidance from your angels if that becomes an issue. All right, guys, that is really all I have for you guys for the month of May. Once again, happy birthday to May-born Tauruses. Big changes, end of cycles, beginnings, deaths, and rebirths. Not like literal death, but the death of an old way of doing things, feeling things, seeing things. It's all coming to an end so you can be reborn again and start this new cycle. Major life cycles are coming to an end. Big changes are here and are in the midst of what's going on right now for you. Just have the faith. Remember to meditate, pray, and most definitely allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to feel, heal, and then release. And you'll be amazed at what opportunities come in for you guys. So, all right, Taurus, I hope you guys have a happy birthday and a beautiful month of May. God bless.